Sadness flies away on the wings of time. Jean de La Fontaine. Every life has a measure of sorrow, and sometimes this is what awakens us. Steven Tyler. There are years that ask questions and years that answer. Zora Neale Hurston. It's amazing how someone can break your heart, and you can still love them with all the little pieces. Ella Harper. Never feel regret for your own decisions. If you will not respect your own decisions, who else will? Invaji. I always like walking in the rain, so no one can see me crying. Charlie Chaplin. I know how to love you, but not how to stop loving you. Invaji. I do believe that if you haven't learned about sadness, you cannot appreciate happiness. Nana Mouskouri. He who has felt the deepest grief is best able to experience supreme happiness. Alexander Dumas. The sky cries for those filled with sadness. Sonia Watson. Your greatest highs come from overcoming your greatest lows. Matt Shona Delawayo. Sadness is the ambrosia of all art. Francis Fong. When I despair, I remember that all through history the way of truth and love have always won. Mahatma Gandhi. You cannot protect yourself from sadness without protecting yourself from happiness. Jonathan Safran Foer. There is no sadder sight than a young pessimist, except an old optimist. Mark Twain. Sometimes you've got to be able to listen to yourself and be okay with no one else understanding. Anonymous. Tears are words the mouth can't say nor can the heart bear. Joshua Weisenbaker. Heavy hearts, like heavy clouds in the sky, are best relieved by the letting of a little water. Christopher Morley. There is no worse sorrow than remembering happiness in the day of sorrow. Alfred de Musset. Sorrow is one of the vibrations that prove the fact of living. Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. For all sad words of tongue and pen, the saddest are these, it might have been. John Greenleaf Whittier. When you're happy, you enjoy the music, but when you're sad, you understand the lyrics. Frank Ocean. People cry, not because they are weak, it is because they've been strong for too long. Johnny Depp. The good times of today are the sad thoughts of tomorrow. Bob Marley. It's sad when someone you know becomes someone you knew. Henry Rollins. Tears come from the heart and not from the brain. Leonardo da Vinci. Grief is not as heavy as guilt, but it takes more away from you. Veronica Roth. When you feel sad, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Mac Miller. It doesn't hurt to feel sad from time to time. Willie Nelson. Melancholy is the happiness of being sad. Victor Hugo. Sad things happen. They do. But we don't need to live sad forever. Maddie Stepanek. You know, a heart can be broken, but it keeps on beating, just the same. Fanny Flagg. Don't ever tell anybody anything. If you do, you start missing everybody. J.D. Salinger. In deep sadness there is no place for sentimentality. William S. Burroughs. Two possibilities exist. Either we are alone in the universe, or we are not. Both are equally terrifying. Arthur C. Clarke. Sadness is but a wall between two gardens. Khalil Gibran.